just about standing at the front of the room. It's about who we bring with us. Today's workshop is being led by someone who walks the talk when it comes to connection and communication. Steph Wise is a passionate Toastmaster who believes that clubs don't grow through marketing, but through people. In this interactive session, Steph will help us see how small, intentional invitations are a powerful form of leadership and how authentic connection creates real momentum for our club. Please help me welcome Steph Wise.
Thank you so much. Before I jump in, I did put a link in the chat. You don't need that yet, just in case the Slido integration to my slides fails. You can access it a different way. I'm trying something new. So I'm going to share my screen and then we will get started. Okay. Can everybody see my screen okay? Perfect. So, before we get into anything practical, I want to talk for a moment about growth because every strong Toastmasters club has one thing in common. They grow through people. Word of mouth is the number one way that clubs grow. Not marketing, not flyers, not social media posts. These things can support growth, but they don't create it. Growth happens when when someone invites someone that they know, like, and trust. And that's where all of you come in, because you are the most powerful invitation tool that this club has. Not because you're selling anything, but because your experience matters and people trust you. It's not about convincing people, strangers, to join Toastmasters. It's about inviting people who already trust you to come and see something that has helped you. So, by the end of this workshop, we will learn how simple and easy that is and the value, and we will all be sending some invitations today. So get ready. So a little agenda here. There's also a QR code that will take you to Slido. I made sure I covered all my bases. This is what we're going to go through today. Now, who is our club for? I want to get really clear on something because clarity makes inviting easy. In a second, I'm going to launch a Slido question, and I want you to answer honestly and quickly. There are not really any wrong answers here. I want you to think about what makes this club unique. And Lauren, this is new exposure for you to us, but you can also think about your own experience from your first time being here as well. So what makes this club unique, why you stay, the kind of people who really thrive here, and the values that show up meeting after meeting. Also think beyond public speaking. What do members actually gain by being a part of this club? And I want you to notice the themes as the responses start to come in. You'll probably notice words like belonging, growth, confidence. And that's, again, important because we're not selling speaking. We're inviting people into growth and community. So let's just see here. Can everyone, if you click on this, I don't know if it works actually. Can you let me know if you can actually, if it launches? No? No? Any feedback?
Click just on the slide.
It should, like it's an integration for it. So
Um,
you click on the
so I'm
slide,
not,
go
no,
ahead.
I'm clicking all around. Nothing is
Okay.
happening for me.
So, okay, so the link I put in the chat, if you could click on that, it's going to open Slido and it's going to prompt you to answer this question. And based on what I already shared before. So what makes our club unique? Um, what kind of people thrive here? What kind of values do you think our club represents? So I want to hear from all of you, and all of your participation is super important. Is everyone accessing Slido right now?
Yes, it says that there's no active polls at the moment.
Okay, so this is why hey, we are learning as we go. Just one sec. I am going to, um, just one second, sorry. I'm actually just gonna pop Slido up maybe, or no, I'm gonna go. I thought I covered all my bases, but here we are. Uh, the- okay, so we should be good now. I'm gonna share my screen again. Can everyone access it now? Are you seeing it? I see people typing. That's a good sign. Who is our club for? What kind of people do we attract? Okay, we have professionals looking to continue their education and growth. Lauren, please don't type. I know you're driving. You can just listen in. Friendly people interested in learning and growing. Absolutely. Anything else in the way of what our club stands for and our values? Entrepreneurs wanting to strengthen their leadership and communication, practice public speaking in a safe environment, people looking to find their voice, individuals focus on self-improvement. Great. So these are all attributes that our club has that people come here to learn and stay here learning, right? Because that's what we continue to deliver on. Lots of value there, right? Can we agree? Okay. So next, I'm just going to actually leave Slido up. I think that's going to be easier. So the next part of this is why you. So this is why the club, but why you? What's your personal impact? Because this is where really inviting becomes powerful. So I'm going to launch another Slido question. I want you to think about real life, not just Toastmasters meetings. What has Toastmasters actually helped you with outside of this virtual room? And I want you to notice the kinds of things that come up. And I'm not going to give you answers this time. We'll just reflect on them as they pop up. But really, I want you to reflect on the value that you've gained from your personal experience and how has it helped you in other areas of your life. So let's go to that question next. Everyone can see that question. Participant typing. Good stuff. We are 3 participants typing. Excellent. You keep them coming, folks. How has Toastmasters helped you? Confidence in my voice. Confidence in offering up presentations. There's a theme, confidence there for sure. Better on my feet responses, 100%. Table topics allows us to do that. What else? Confidence in leadership style. Lots of confidence. Whoa, there's a bunch of answers. Relationships, improving planning skills, communication refining. It's not fully showing it properly. I think things are jumping all over the page here. Articulating your points more effectively, confidence in your voice, leadership, meaningful feedback, interpersonal. Wow, lots of different things that Toastmasters has helped contribute to your lives in professionally and personally, right? So these are the kinds of things that people are hungry for. And they're also deeply personal. And that's exactly why this matters, because no one else can tell your Toastmasters story better than you. And that's exactly why your personal invitation carries so much weight. So just remember what you wrote here, because we're going to come back to that in a second. And I will make these Slido responses available to everybody if it's helpful, just as a reflection point as well. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this now. We are done with the polls and done with this. And I'm going to go back to my slides here for a sec. Okay. We already did that one. Okay. So, who do you know who wants to grow professionally? Who needs confidence? Confidence is a huge theme, right? Who enjoys learning, who wants community, and who wants to build benefit, who could benefit from structure and accountability. So this is where we're going to actually take a pen and paper. So get a pen and paper out. I want you to think about in your own brain for a few seconds, people that come to mind when you think of these things. And I want you to make a short list. So we'll just take a minute to do that. I'm going to set a timer. Michael, don't worry, I got this. So this is where we're making it practical. Try not to overthink it as well. Just any names that come to mind, just write them down. Don't disqualify anyone. Just write down some names that pop into your mind. And remember, we're not asking anyone to invite, join, selling Toastmasters. We're just thinking of people that this comes to mind to eventually invite them to experience a meeting. I see heads down. Does that mean people are writing? How you guys good on your list? Working on your list? Hugh's got 3. Does everyone have a few people? Okay, we've reached a minute. Does everyone have a few people on their list? Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's talk about what do we say now? We have our list. We know how Toastmasters has impacted us. We understand the value of a personal invitation, as I've shared before I get there. So let's talk about the words. So this is where sometimes people get stuck. And I want to make this really easy and simple for you. I'm going to show you a couple simple invitation scripts. And as you read them, just notice if they feel natural for you. Don't use it if it doesn't feel like something you would say. So you can tweak it so it feels like it sounds like you. You can personalize it in your own way. And in fact, I would recommend personalizing any script that I'm going to show you with something that you've taken away from Toastmasters. So make it a personal experience that you're sharing at the same time as an invitation. That way you're not selling anything. You're talking about the benefits and how it's made an impact on you and that you really want to share it with them. So really it's about them. Because the best invitations come from our own experience and the genuine beliefs that someone on your list the genuine belief that someone on your list would enjoy a meeting. Okay? So I'm going to show you a couple scripts in a second, and I want you to take a look at the names that you wrote down and quietly match a person to a message, or think of a message that could be applicable to that particular individual. And remember, the small action doesn't help grow the club. It brings in new energy, fresh perspectives, and amazing people that contribute to all of our overall experience as members of Toastmasters. So here are the scripts, and I actually have a Google Doc with like 10 different scripts. For slide purposes, I just put up 3 very simple, generic ones. But I have some that are categorized a little bit differently, so I will share that with everybody so that you can continue to use these and modify them as you see fit. And hopefully we'll continue this practice to invite people to our club. So take another couple minutes here and look at your list and match the person, like, a script. You can use one of these examples and just think about who could be a fit for the message that you see here for who you wrote down on your list. Maybe just a minute to think about that. Or think about something that you would say from your own experience in Toastmasters to share with the people on your list using one of these scripts. I'll just give you a sec. So what I have on the screen here for Lauren, who's driving. Hey, how are you? I hope all is well. Everything going on in this crazy world. I'm not sure if I've ever shared Toastmasters with you at all before, but I think it's something you'd be really interested in because I know you want to grow your confidence, or I know that you're, working really hard at work to develop yourself professionally, or XYZ. What is the reason that you thought of that person, and how has it helped you in that way? That makes it relatable. The second one, I'm not sure I've ever shared Toastmasters with you before, but since I've joined, I've learned so much. For example, delivering more powerful presentations, speaking with confidence, and I'd love for you to come as my guest to come check it out. Are you free any Thursday at lunchtime? And then the third one, hey, I hope you've been doing great. I want to share something I've been working on. I think you could benefit as well. It's helped me so much with my confidence in public speaking. I think it could be of interest to you. Are you free on Thursday at lunch? Simple, right? Guys all have an idea of what you want to say to the people on your list? Yes? Okay. So let's do that then. So what I'd love for you guys to do now is to take a couple minutes and send that invitation. I can put the scripts back up if you want, if you have something in mind, or I can put them up so you can reference it. But this is where the small actions create momentum because it doesn't take a lot of time. And we've already done the groundwork of understanding the value of Toastmasters for us and identified people that could benefit. And we even know what to say. So now it's just a matter of connecting those dots. So you can send a text, a DM, a voice note, whatever feels natural for you. Don't overthink it. And this right here is where momentum is created. So choose at least one person from your list. Choose one of the scripts that fits, make it fit for you and that person, and go ahead and send that message. I'll give you 2 minutes on the clock to do that. I feel like I need some background music or something. You guys busy working away here. That's great.
Do, 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 do,
Thank you,
do, do.
Michael.
I'm here to.
Okay. Has everyone, just show of hands, have you had a chance to send a message? Still working? I saw a head nod from Michael. No pressure, but it'd be great if everyone could send one. Hugh, thumbs up. Awesome. Jen's hand went up. Everyone had a chance. Okay. Denise, are you still busy? Okay. While you're finishing that up, for someone who did share, just share quickly, unmute yourself. Who did you send the message to? I'm going to put you on the spot. Make sure you're accountable.
So I sent mine to someone I just remembered. We had talked about Toastmasters a while ago. It wasn't a good time. He had a lot going on. And I think he's in a better place now. So I reached out saying, hey, why don't you come check it out?
Amazing. Love that.
Similar sort of thing. I went out to somebody that I had conversations with that they wanted to improve their communication skills, but that was kind of the end of the conversation. So I think he's class, but maybe there's another club or maybe there's something that, is potential or in the summer or something. So we'll see.
Yeah. Amazing. Jen, I saw your hand too.
Yeah, well, I have a fellow end-of-life doula who wants to elevate her voice in the community with, public servants and really get the message out that this needs more attention. And I'm just telling her about the confidence and how it can elevate uh, your voice and really get your message to people so that they hear, so that there's clarity around it. So yeah, anyway, she likes the idea. So yeah.
Did you already get a response? Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't said yes, but
Got
yes.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, and that token, like it'd be great to hear if, maybe we can utilize the Slack channel if you get responses from these messages and if you're expecting one of your personal invitations to come to a meeting, let us know in the club Slack channel so that we can celebrate that because we all took that small action today. And what I've come to learn over my almost decade in Toastmasters is that, it's more fun with friends, right? And the personal connections that become members, like we end up building that, camaraderie together and learning and growing together. And this action that I just showed you here today doesn't take very much time, right? So you all have now, hopefully a few people on your list, some things of what to say. And I want to encourage you all to just think about that as we're maybe the beginning of the week when we're getting ready for a meeting on Thursday, sending out a quick note, an invitation with the link, with the Eventbrite link, time and date, and let's see if we can continue to grow our club through our personal connections and networks. So with that, I will pass it back to our Toastmaster, Tony.
All right. Thank you very much, Steph, for leading us through that. A beautiful example